Hi, Annunciation families. I'm Melissa Weisenberg, the Director of Family Faith Formation here at Annunciation. I have created this short video to explain to you what our Family Formation program will be this year. In 2016, Pope Francis wrote in Amoris Laetitia, number 288, that, quote, "It is essential that children actually see that for their parents, prayer is something truly important. Hence, moments of family prayer and acts of devotion can be more powerful for evangelization than any catechism class or sermon." Our program recognizes this truth, and it builds on the family programming model that we began several years prior to the COVID shutdown, until COVID kind of threw us a little curveball. While we are very excited to bring back in-person family gatherings, we do also acknowledge that for some families, you still may feel uncomfortable in large gatherings and would prefer virtual faith formation. We also recognize that there does exist the possibility that despite our best efforts, there could be periods where in-person gatherings once again are restricted. With these facts in mind, we've developed a very flexible hybrid approach that we're really excited about. So our program this year focuses on 4 keys for practicing faith. Number 1 is caring conversations, and I'm going to read it here. So caring conversations. Christian values and faith are passed on to the next generation through supportive conversation. Listening and responding to daily concerns of children and youth make it easier to have meaningful conversations regarding the love of God and are ways to express God's love to others. Now, this is what's really important. Hearing their parents' faith stories is one of the most important influences on the faith of children and teenagers. Number 2, family devotions and prayer. The Christian faith shapes the whole of our lives, and it involves a lifetime of study, reflection, and prayer. Family devotions provide a way to learn more about the Bible and Christian traditions as a family and apply the teaching to daily life as followers of Jesus. This understanding of devotional life includes, but it's not limited to, public worship, bedtime prayers, Bible reading and Bible study, table grace, evening and morning prayers, and praying along with your kids any time of the day and night. My favorite time to pray with the kids was always in the car because I had a captive audience. So number 3, family rituals and traditions. Families identify themselves and tell their family stories through daily routines, celebrations, and rituals. Family rituals can take many forms. Families have mealtime rituals. Do you eat around the TV? Do you eat around the table? Special achievements, there could be rituals involved with sports that you guys have. But family rituals and traditions are also us celebrating milestones such as births, deaths, the first day of school, graduation, and so on. Family rituals and traditions, they speak volumes about what our families value, what our families believe and promote, and how much our family values its faith. And lastly, number 4 is family service. So engaging in service with one's family is a very powerful opportunity for growing in faith. Serving others is just so critical, and our kids really respond to that. Both youth and adults are more likely to have a growing, strong faith when their family services others together in the home, in the congregation, in the community, and in our world. So those are the 4 keys for practicing faith. Now, how are we, as the Faith Formation Department here at Annunciation, going to help you accomplish those 4 things? So first, let me explain the program for families that are looking for in-person gatherings. And then I'm going to show you how we've tweaked that a little for the families who are really interested more in our virtual opportunities. And then lastly, I'm going to touch on high school students, confirmation, sacramental prep for First Eucharist and First Reconciliation. So this year, excuse me, the program I'm really excited about we will be offering a three-week per month model of family faith formation. So every month, there will be 3 weeks in that month where we have something going on in faith formation. And the best part is we're offering this to the entire parish. So this means that if you are a family that has toddlers, or a family that has college-age children, or if you're a grandparent teaching your grandchildren, we have a program for you. So each month in week 1, now sometimes that actually falls in the first week of the month, sometimes week 1 falls in the second week of the month, but each week during week 1 of faith formation, we are going to offer our family talk. This is completely free and it's open to the entire parish. So once a month during what we call week 1 of faith formation, we will have a family talk. Families will gather in the church for fellowship and to listen to our monthly topic explained. And like we have in years past, we're going to try to bring in some dynamic speakers. This program is expected to last about 45 minutes, and it's going to be, it'll end 15 minutes before our 11 o'clock mass. So we're thinking it's going to be from 10 to 10:45 on Sundays. And again, once a month. There is no cost for this program, and everyone is invited to attend, whether they're college students, grandparents, toddlers, single people, young adults, everyone in the parish is invited to attend week 1. For those who are uncomfortable with the thought of being in a large group and not wanting to meet in person, we're going to live stream this to Facebook, just like we normally do on our Saturday evening mass live stream. Now, if you have a child between the grades 1 and 8, and you need them formally enrolled in faith formation, so if they're not already attending a Catholic school, you are going to add week 2 and week 3 to the program to make it a 3-week program. So the cost to add these 2 additional weeks, it's $125 per family. So if you are a family of 2 or a family of 9, the cost is $125, which equates out to about $6.95 a week. Now, what are you going to get for that? So when you register for weeks 2 and 3, you're going to get a family resource kit. And this kit is going to include a bunch of great stuff to help your family learn their faith this year. So this year, the resources that we will be including are things like a family Bible, an adult catechism, a children's Advent and Lenten booklet, and then also some assorted objects that are going to help you throughout the year build a family prayer corner in your home, as well as how to learn the rosary. Now, in the program, in week 2, you're going to be using those resources that we provided, along with some other items that you probably already have at home, to complete a family activity that is going to reinforce the lessons from week 1. Then in week 3, you'll be assigned to a family discipleship group. Depending on how many families registered, that's going to look like maybe 5 to 10 families per discipleship group. And you're either going to meet in a classroom in the school building. So each classroom, there'll be a cluster of families, discipleship group of families there. Or if you're a virtual family, we will also be doing this virtually. So you will have the ability to join again with 5 to 10 families in a virtual Zoom room, if your preference is virtual. At this session, you will have time to reflect on what your family learned during the month, discuss important topics, encourage each other, and share important milestones. It's going to be a special time for community building, a time for us to get to know each other again after being away for so long. So you're probably asking, what does this mean for my high schooler? If you have a child in grades 1 through 8 and a child in high school or college, they are included, and I would encourage them to participate with the entire family. After all, it's part of the family price. It's part of that $125. That includes everybody in the home. So here's where things could potentially get a little bit confusing. So first, if you have a high schooler that's not necessarily interested in being confirmed, but you still want to have them participate in faith formation and leave the door open for confirmation at some point in the future, have them continue to participate with you in the family program. Pretty easy. And you'll want to do that registered family program so we have a record that they have participated. So If they are interested in being confirmed, they want to go through the confirmation process, but they're not part of a Catholic high school, because remember, Catholic high schoolers get their 2 years of adolescent faith formation at the high school level. They get that in school. So if you have a high schooler who wants to be confirmed, but they're not in a Catholic high school, they need 2 years of adolescent faith formation at the high school level, which we offer as part of our Y Disciple program. The cost for this program is $75 for the first year, year A, and $75 for the second year, year B. If you have younger children and are already paying for the family program, this price drops down to $25 to help cover the cost, simply cover the cost of our curriculum. It's a little bit expensive to buy some of the resources for those older teenagers. So the reduced rate of $25 is there to just help us cover the cost if you're already paying $125 per family for the younger students. So we strongly encourage those students. So even if you have a student who's going to be enrolling in either year A or year B of the Y Disciple program, we still encourage them to continue to participate with the entire family, especially if you've got younger kids. Have them join you. They're easy family activities that you can all do together, and hopefully they're enjoyable. But we're going to leave that to the discretion of each family. We're not mandating that a high school student has to do both the family program and Y Disciple. It's up to you. So likewise, Catholic school students receive their 2 years of faith formation at their school. So they're only going to need to register for the year B confirmation prep, the $75 year B, and they're only going to be required to attend the direct prep classes, which happen in the spring of sophomore year. We still want them to register at the beginning of what would be their sophomore year, so that we can give them materials and get them ready, and there's going to be opportunities for service and everything that we don't want them to miss out on, but they will only be required to attend the classes in the spring. Now, First Reconciliation and First Eucharist are once again to be celebrated in 2nd and 3rd grade respectively, and are a separate class. There is no fee for sacramental prep for Reconciliation or Eucharist. And Miss Marianne Mercurio, our sacramental prep coordinator, she has also recorded a short video to explain those classes. So make sure to check that out on the First Reconciliation and the First Eucharist tab. So that's it. I know it can be a little confusing. This is a new pricing structure for us this year, switching totally over to family formation, where we don't have kids in certain grades, and each grade is a certain price. So it's a little confusing. So what I'm going to do to help with that is I will put a couple of sample scenarios and what the formation fee would be for those sample formation families. And I will also post that, so be sure to check that out. And afterwards, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email at annunciationre@gmail.com, or you can contact our secretary, Dara Anderson, at da.annunciation@gmail.com. So thank you very much, and we really look forward to seeing everybody come this fall. Thank you very much, and have a great day.